I'm recording. Yay. Doogie! Oh, by the way, it's kind of a bat blog now. No, Doogie, what are you doing to the van?
Well, you noticed the differential was leaking a little.
Just a little. Every time I parked, there'd be a new spot in the morning.
And so, for gits and shiggles, we decided to try and knock a little rust off to see if that's where it was leaking from. And then a big gushing river of awesome smelling gear oil came out of this hole.
Move the impact if you can. You can see, right? You notice it's not coming from the gasket, it's coming from the middle of the cover. So, kind of glad we noticed that now while it was in shop.
Yes. And
not on the road.
It was $20, right? 20 bucks?
Yeah, 20 bucks for a new cover, so.
And now my impact doesn't work. Now I have to hammer that back on.
Oh no. Yeah, so that's what's happening right now.
When we get this off, we'll show you what the inside of the disc looks like.
Yay! Right now it's just going to be a lot of hammering and wrenching, blah, 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 blah. Other than that, it's been kind of a boring day. Cleaning, prepping, we're getting ready for a Boy Scout tour thingy.
They just called to let me know they're on time, and they'll be here at 7 sharp.
7 sharp, oh right! So that'll be happening, and we'll be doing more blog of that.
I'm going to be on the laser lab, making sure that works.
Cool! And Mike's just playing around with some guy, teaching him about stuff, just like what we're supposed to do. Blah, blah, blah. And it's been a boring day. Yeah. Maintenance on the van. Cleaning. Which doesn't look like much, but trust me, there's holes. There's new holes. You don't notice, but there are. More as it happens, maybe. There'll be more. Oh, I'm sure. And we're back with Doogie. Doogie, tell us what's going on here.
Well, we got our dip cover off.
Wow.
There's a nice little hole in the bottom here.
Yeah, look at that little hole.
That's the easy way to drain the oil out of these.
Right.
So right now I'm scraping the gasket, but this is the big ring gear.
I think you should move your hand and I can spin there. You see the little one move. Oh, okay.
Yeah, inside there are the spider gears. And that's
pretty neat.
That's where the slop ends up.
Hey, Kevin.
Yeah.
Do you ever if you want anything from McDonald's before the show?
Yes. But they changed the number on me. The 6-piece McNugget meal.
Okay, Doogie?
Couple double cheeseburgers, please.
Just double cheeseburgers?
And some fries.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're like inches ahead from stabbing your head on the spare tire thing too.
Oh, nice.
I'm like looking at it. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty close. Anyway, so you're scraping, having fun.
Yep.
Yeah. And then after that, it should be pretty easy, technically, right?
Yeah, I was pretty amused that half the bolts were 12 millimeter and most of them ended up being 13.
That's pretty weird. I think there's some rust issues there.
Yeah, because they're all the same bolts when we started.
Right.
So
fun. Now, is there a filler cap on top of the pumpkin for filling it, or do you gotta?
It's on the nose of the diff housing here.
Oh,
you put like
okay.
a 3/8 ratchet in it.
Fun.
Yeah, that's gonna be really interesting.
Yay!
They don't even give you a drain. You're supposed to unbolt the bolts and then you pop the cover a little bit.
That just sounds messy.
And then they give you a magnet here that collects all sorts of fun stuff.
Oh, I see. That's there on purpose to collect any
Yep. So we
grindings, so it doesn't continue to build up inside. That's neat.
Yep. So your oil doesn't turn into lapping compound.
That's pretty cool. Oh, I'm standing up again.
Oh, maybe they do give you a drain. Oh, how about that? Most of the time they don't. But I guess on this one they did. But we made our own drain, so.
Right, yeah. A hole. And for those who are wondering why the van's so low, it's because we got all the pipes. And the real kicker is the strobe is literally, I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Like an inch away from the bar. That's why it sits so low. Yay!
Hey,
So-
I got a stool in there.
Yeah, you got a little stool. It's a good height. Better than, you know, flat on the ground.
Yes.
So,
And you can still make the engine out.
right. So that's what's happening now, doing more prep work. I got the ring launcher and air cannon sitting ready for the Boy Scouts. Paul got Gemini wired back up. I didn't know he was doing that, or else I would have gotten some video of that. But
Oh, really?
yeah, he got Gemini going again. Apparently, he tested Thumper, and then he tested Gemini. But when he tested Thumper, a piece of aluminum went and landed on the primary, and so when he hit Gemini, a little piece of aluminum's like, hey! But it's all good. It's heavy copper pipe for the primary,
Oh, okay.
so it doesn't give a shit. It was a little piece of aluminum.
I bet that was
So yeah, that's all good and happy. We'll probably won't be back till the Boy Scouts actually show up, and I'll be leading the tour. Oh yeah. Well, that reminds me, I don't think Captain covered this right here. It's not herpes. Pizza roll. Got me. A motherfucking pizza roll. I'd eaten like 12 of them. They're all perfect temperature. Then one fucker betrayed my trust and exploded and burnt my chin. It was awful. I trusted it. Anyway, more as it happens. Maybe. No. Yeah, for sure. Maybe. Yeah. Have you? So, my name's Andrew, also known as Batman around here. Really? No lie. Are you guys ready to have your minds blown?
We're ready. So,
Alrighty. Well, you came to the right place because we're going to show you some cool stuff and hopefully teach you some stuff
Are
too.
you actually gonna blow my mind out?
No, not literally. Unless the demonstration is really that epic, it just might. This is also Paul Kidwell. He will be helping me with a lot of the fun facts and stuff about some of these crazy science things. If you want to follow me, we'll start off in the front lobby.
I want to be player.
Something cool will be coming back to this room.
Play with cars.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna call me. I'll come down and help.
Hey, come on down. She will be taking you guys down to the laser machine to get your names engraved on a little cool piece of wood. So as the tour goes around, she might be picking you guys out and you'll get the name card because it takes a while, and if we wait till the very end, it'll take forever. Then.
You guys pretty excited to be here today?
Yeah.
The laser room?
Yes, we have a room just for lasers.
Like laser pointers?
A little better.
Wait, laser
I'm gonna bring each one of you in it. You know what's really awesome about my job? I get to play with lasers every day.
with laser guns?
Cooler than that. You guys like science?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about science?
Lasers.
Okay, what's your favorite part?
Explosions.
Explosions, okay, that's always good. How about you?
Exact same thing with lasers.
Lasers?
Lasers. I like you get to play with electricity every day.
We do get to play with electricity every day, and that's actually what we're going to start out with. Yes?
What's that thing behind you? Is it something generating?
We will get to that. But it has to warm up, so I can't tell you what it is.
Oh, nice video game. Can I play that video game?
No.
Why?
The video right now because this is really cool. You know how if you go to an arcade, you have to go to 5 different machines to play 5 different games? That plays all of them. But we're making it better. So in the process of making it better, we had to take some of the guts out of it so it doesn't work at the moment.
So you usually prepare stuff and then cut them that? No.
It makes it work much better.
Always give me guts.
So you guys like electricity, huh?
Yeah. Yay, like laser.
Do you like thunderstorms?
Yes. I like lightning. Lightning's cool.
Lightning is pretty cool, huh? I have some lightning that you have never seen before. I promise you have never seen anything like this lightning before. So come over here. You don't have to plug your ears. In fact, you don't want to plug your ears. You want to hear what this is going to do. Now I'm going to tell you something, and I want you to think about it really, really hard as you watch this thing. The sound you hear is coming from the lightning, okay?
Mr. Conductor, if you please.
I would not use foam with this.
Okay. Oh, I like the lightning before Christmas.
So this is Paul. Everybody say hi, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
Hi, everybody.
He's going to show you this.
Okay.
What is that?
This is called a ring launcher.
It launches rings?
It launches rings.
Yay.
I have some platters out of hard drives. These are made of aluminum. And normally you don't think about these things being magnetic. But what we've done is I got a power supply in this section here. And I got some capacitors. They're like temporary batteries. They let you store up energy and then release it. It takes about 20 seconds to store the energy in those capacitors. And we can release it in the blink of an eye. And what we do is we run it into a coil that's underneath here.
So you're running it into me?
We're running it into an electromagnet, basically. So it's going to create a magnetic field here. And the magnetic field expands from the coil. Well, this ring is effectively one turn of wire. It's a conductor. And if you have a conductor and a moving magnetic field, you'll induce electricity in the platter.
To a train?
Not that type of conductor, something that conducts electricity.
So it goes...
Anyhow, we will induce a huge amount of current in this disc. And when you have current flowing in a conductor, it creates a magnetic field itself.
There's an ocean magnet.
It's more like an electrical current, but a bright idea. Anyway, the magnetic field from the coil will be opposite the magnetic field in the conductor.
So have you all ever taken two magnets and tried to put them together the wrong way?
Yes.
They pull apart, right? And what that happens is you're seeing the magnetic field.
Yes.
We're going to show you something here that is a magnetic field.
So what I'm going to do is create two opposing magnetic fields, and they'll fight each other, and the ring will try to move away from the coil. Rather abruptly. I'll do it again. Hold on. I got bigger rings.
Do the biggest one you have.
This is a 3.5-inch hard drive. This is one of the older 5 1/4s.
Yeah.
The older ones are bigger, it's more metal, so you get a better conductor. And it takes about 20 seconds to get charged up. We're actually charging that up to, I think, 350 volts or so. And we haven't quite put one through the ceiling yet.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Is it stuck?
Am I...
You're welded.
Yeah, I got the contacts. Well, I need a pencil or something.
Keeps
We're dumping so much current through the coil there that the switch, sometimes the contacts weld shut, and that's what just happened. We actually have a little hole right here that if you got a stick long enough, you can poke down through and hit it without opening
You're
it
gonna
up.
take a real stick and just shove it.
Better to use wood than metal.
I have the pencil of science!
You have to is it long enough to make it all the way down?
I hope so.
It's the one on your right. There, that's better. There, okay.
Try that again.
Try that again. Okay, big ring. There. We're gonna let it go to 20 seconds. Feels like 20 seconds. I think that's what it's ready. Here we go. It's still not working.
Uh-oh,
Hold the
did
button.
you use it too much time?
Hold on, no, they're
Oh,
off.
that's good.
Yeah, I see the contacts on that relay are like really getting old.
Yeah. So has your mind's been blown yet?
Yeah.
No? Who said no? Raise your hand. Alright.
Okay,
Have
so
your mic.
those of you who raise your hand, come over here.
Oh.
Go, come on.
I think I can get one more good shot out of it. We need to get the memory board.
Oh. Two shots.
All right, ready?
We need you guys to stay separate. Stay separate. Come on.
Mine did not. Mine did not.
We're splitting it. We're splitting
Mine
it.
either.
You get
6 and 6.
I did not spend my phone.
Not yet.
So you guys are coming with me.
You guys are gonna go with her. Do some awesome. You got it. Hey, you're staying here. You're staying here. Hey, lay it out.
You're going with us.
You're going there. Come that way. All right. So, do we want to wait on Farnsworth?
We'll wait on the phone. What do you want to show you?
Well, we can go back to aviation and show them around there.
That'll work.
All right, kids, we're gonna go back down to the main room that we first came in. So follow me, and don't worry, you'll get to see what they're gonna do. Yeah, it certainly is.
Oh my gosh, there's another.
Now, what this is called an Orbitron. It's a giant gyroscope swing. It's like a 3D swing. You get to actually go into it. You guys are a little young, so you can't ride. I'm sorry. Come back in a couple years, maybe you can. And what?
Do you use this as a time vortex?
No, it's not a time vortex, sadly. Not yet.
It's actually done
can
as
ride.
an exercise machine for
Yeah.
upper body workout.
Yeah, that's what they're sold as now. Originally, it is the thing that NASA uses to train astronauts. So it's cool stuff.
Yeah, let's put throw Doogie in.
We're gonna throw Doogie in it.
Doogie.
This is Doogie, everybody.
Hey, Doogie.
Take your oily gloves off. He's our in-house mechanic, and he likes to ride this.
Yeah, I tried to
He's
get
pretty
on
good
it.
at it.
He's unloading now, you see that?
All right, watch him, and I'm gonna set something else up.
Yeah.
What is he gonna do?
Put a wishing well under.
You need to get boots in. This thing already set for you?
Yeah. So these are just snowboard bindings. This is the only thing that holds me in.
So do you usually just flip on that?
Oh, yeah.
And then clear it.
Yeah.
Bobby.
All right, you ready to go? that one. Ready?
Yep. You can go any direction you want. It works kind of like when you swing, you move your weight around. It's the same thing. It's a swing set, but in 3D.
If you notice, it's turning rather red at the moment. So it is a bit of a workout.
It's just super awesome!
I'm guessing you don't get motion sick.
No, if you're in control.
You're in control and you
Don't get
are
dizzy.
the center of gravity.
Although,
Since you are the center of gravity, it doesn't make you sick.
when I get going end over end, after you go about a dozen times in a row, you get a little dizzy.
Why do you keep making one
It's not both of them. There's so much force going. When he changes directions, that's what forces it to turn and twist. So that's just how much force
So
there is.
that's how that happened on Superstar when he tried to land from space with a parachute.
Yeah, it helps you orientate yourself, that kind of stuff. All right, Doogie.
Okay, and then when you want to stop, just let your weight hang down, and it'll balance itself out. It's gonna take a second because I was moving.
One. Super awesome.
So I got a little question for you guys.
That's just super awesome.
Does anyone know what this is?
A fan. Giant fan.
Close. It works a little bit with some propellers and stuff. It is actually an old air raid siren. We get to play with this kind of stuff. Now I'm not going to turn it up to full. This thing can get loud enough you can hear it clear across the city. This is the fun kind of stuff we get to play with. And
What it's doing, it's pumping air from a chopper. It's actually a disc spinning in that has some ports on it. And as the air goes through, it's like a gate that opens and closes and lets the air pass. Right here is the air channels. So the air gets compressed in this section here and gets forced out through here. The disc chops it off, and that's the fluttering sound you kind of heard when it was running slowly. But let's see, when 1950s Cold War, air raid sirens and things like that. It's the same thing that you'd find in a police car back when they had mechanical sirens in them as well. This is just much larger. I don't think this is National Signal. But we have a couple of members that actually collect sirens. And you can see it's all painted over, but there's the civil defense symbol right on it. So.
pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
What's your question?
What's that thing?
That is just a fun stuff car. One of the fun things to play with.
It was the chainsaw.
Right.
But
It's just a project that we have. As you see, there's a lot of weird stuff flying around. People come in and they build stuff, they work on stuff. Someone else had their hand up. What's up?
What's that?
What, the red ring or the little red thing over there?
Both.
Both. Well, the red ring is just something pretty. We used to have cameras hanging off of it because we used to have a set right there. The other little red ring is just an old vinyl record that I threw up there, and it just got stuck. I tried to smash it, and it got stuck. And I just left it up there. What's your question?
What's that on top of this car?
The big pipes, that's storage for long stock, for like conduit and pipe and stuff like that. All right, any other questions so far? All right, come on over here. Who here likes robots?
ooh.
I do.
All right. Now these robots are not the typical kind you think of, like, you know, just throwing off and no, nothing like that. This here is a KUKA robot actually had once, a while back ago, a kid just a little bit older than you guys, came in and he taught it how to carve pumpkins. So, you know, we got a lot of cool stuff like that. Lasers will come. Yeah, we keep lasers in the basement because they go blasting out. But this is just something fun I wanted to show you. He's not powered on. We got a lot of stuff we're still remodeling. Anyway, we're going to go back that way. Just showing off some fun toys.
Okay, so what's the way?
There was a test chamber for light bulbs. For light bulbs,
now you guys were the ones that said your minds were actually blown, correct?
Yeah.
You want us to have them blown some more?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Alright, come on out here. Not yet. Alright, pop quiz. What's this?
A ring?
Mini disc. Right. Out of a hard drive, right? And this guy is the big brother of what you just saw in the lobby. Now, this one, I need you guys to back out about 10 feet. I'm going to put this ring right here.
And then what?
And then I'm going to turn it on. Press this button.
Oh!
I'm going to let it charge. Pretty neat, huh? Now this one has so much magnetic energy that it actually bent the disc, and if you feel it, it's still kind of warm. Now, that's cool and all. The problem is these little guys aren't very aerodynamic. They don't fly up very high. So what I'm going to do is take a disc, and I'm going to take a normal, regular tennis ball, and put it on top here. I'm going to push the button again. And now you see it's more. So that's the big brother of the little one that we have up front. Any questions? What's up?
Did the disc go above the...
It did. You want to watch it again?
Yeah.
Watch this.
It's a dumpster!
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Charging! There we go again!
Here it comes!
I thought it was
Pretty cool, isn't it?
No, it was awesome!
Try it again. That can't work now. Picked it up.
Yeah, put the ball on. Alright, here we go again. Ready?
Oh, we got more plates on.
We're charging, we're charging. We're gonna go up to the max. Boom. Ready?
No.
Did it? Yeah. There's two.
Oh, it's okay. That went.
How many of you are there?
Can I keep this one?
You can keep that one.
Can we keep this one?
Pass that to a friend. You can keep that one.
Cool. Can we keep this
Pass
one?
that to a friend. Yep. He needs one still.
Yeah.
Do you want yours extra bent or only slightly bent? Extra bent.
Do what they live for.
There we go.
More juice.
Try to take down an airplane.
No.
Oh, higher than it did last time. No.
almost.
Got one somewhere. Hey, who didn't get it? There you go.
Start!
Pretty exciting, huh? And like I said, this is just two really big, well, one small magnet, one really big magnet.
How high
Just fighting
can you
against
get
each
it
other.
to
Do we want it to?
Hold on. Make one go on the building.
No, we need something to fill out. Did you get the laser one going?
What?
Did we get the table going? Laser?
I don't know. I have not been down there.
Nope. Yeah, let's set up the box real quick. Alright, now we're going to play with another fun one.
Yay!
Not the lasers yet. That is actually a Lotus Esprit made by the same guy who did Glory. Alright, so everyone's going to want to stand away.
Oh, you got a cannon!
Everybody inside, or everyone behind him at least.
Besides being ridiculously cool looking, actually does have science to it. You can take this gun, put it at one end zone of a football field, and you can put a trash can at another end zone of the field. We have the same consistent pressure and we have the same consistent ammo. You could actually take the tennis ball, which this fires, and launch it into the can every time. Doogie, we got air?
It's like American Gladiator.
It's coming.
We have 2% ammo.
Any other questions so far? You guys having fun?
Yeah.
All the projects that you're seeing are made by members of the Cape. Somebody got an idea to build something, and we have the capability here to let you build whatever it is you think up that you want to build. The big ring launcher there started out as the little one that you saw up front. That had been sitting around here for several years, and we got some very large capacitors in. The one up front had 3 little blue ones about that big. Well, this one has 2 large metal cans you can see in the bottom there, much larger. It became available, and somebody we came up with the idea to go ahead and make a bigger version of what we already had. That project involved probably 6 or 8 people to get it all together. And same thing with the tennis ball gun here.
Alright, I need you guys not to stand directly behind this portion, just in case. So now what I'm about to do is take this regular tennis ball, nothing fancy about it, just a tennis ball. I'm about to hopefully put it through that box. My aim's been a little off lately. Neighbor's cat wasn't too thrilled. Ready? Here we go.
So that was right the box. How high up does it go?
Oh, you want to see how high up it goes?
Yeah.
We want to go just straight up?
Yeah, straight up. Otherwise, you'll never get it.
3, 2, 1!
Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
It's still right there. It's about to hit his house! Pretty cool, huh? So like I said,
the tennis ball and leave it on the street.
do you? It's a pretty simple gun. Simple pneumatics. There's a little valve in here that floats around and the pressure hooks up there. Blah, blah, blah. Science.
I didn't see where.
That isn't illegal at all. Alright, it's going to discharge when I disconnect. There we go. Oh.
That is high pressure.
Alrighty.
That was cool.
That's cool stuff. I'm trying to think. Everyone's mind blown. And you haven't even seen the lasers yet. Your mind's already blown. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm sure we split the groups up. Oh, you weren't there. Never mind. Steven, have you been to the groups lately? How far are they? We don't know. way far away. Now, do the Cub Scouts play with rockets, or is that when they get older?
No, they do that.
They do that here. Rockets go up pretty high. I think I went further though.
You won.
Yep.
All right.
Why don't you do it? Get to
That'd be a good thing to Google. How many miles up is space?
When are we going to play with rockets?
Bobby.
The lasers, we gotta find out how far they are.
I'll go pump them up.
Let's see. I'm trying to think what we can do. Doogie's gonna go set up. Well, yes.
What is that?
The big ball thing? Yep. That will eventually be, what it used to be was a light or a light testing device. You put light bulbs in the middle and you can test the brightness of it. We got it. It's all banged up and dented, as you can see. We're going to hit it with lightning because we can. Which is some fun stuff. Any other questions about random stuff?
I like the Death Star idea better.
Yeah. What's up?
Why is there a clock on?
So they know it's
To tell time.
What is
To see
that?
if it stands still.
That's not an air cycle. That's just an Nerf gun.
Cool!
This is not anything near cool as that other one just was.
But you're just using it for science.
Actually, no, that's my Nerf gun that I fixed in mod making shoes before.
Well, Batman,
Yeah.
one thing, before we leave the room, take a look over there at the large white tubes against the wall.
Remember those
Down.
white pipes.
I'm going to show you something in a little bit that pertains to those.
Let's go.
Can you shoot a model rocket out of it?
Yeah, huge rocket.
I think so.
You gotta remember there's adults.
Smaller version of that. That's it.
I think they got everything here now.
I live
She totally will be able to. Down, 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 down.
Is there any way to make that toy
Little watt green laser that's a half a watt, which is relatively strong. I mean, you can see there. And from here, we go through a mirror, and then into this, which is a set of galvos. It's like a XY plotter. And someone moved the signal generators down here. Where are... You're right there. Right there.
You're missing Y.
Yes, I see that. Why am I missing Y?
Why ask why?
Seeing the output here at all.
Why did you go and break it, Paul?
I didn't break it at all. Anyhow, let's see, amplitude.
I'm just juggling, don't mind me.
Now, when this thing is actually running, it will put patterns on the wall. But we're not getting any amplitude.
Why not?
I do not know.
Do you want to break it?
Oh, it was broken before.
Okay, so we don't get the cool pattern on the wall,
No, I'm afraid we don't.
but we should still have the awesome pattern there.
What about?
Oh, we should have the star there. But see, you can see the lasers.
There's your laser.
Oh yeah, you gotta open the other
Yeah,
one.
I know. Light switch is right behind you there. And turn that off.
Whoa! It's like a laser beam light show!
Don't put your eyes near the laser.
Bobby,
These lasers are very powerful and can blind you.
Let's show you.
He's currently using an electric,
Yeah, e-cig, electric cigarette.
little fog machine.
So all the little dust particles and everything that's in the air you can see. That's what allows you to see the laser beams.
Now, if I put it here, is the laser strong enough to pop it here?
I don't know because the beam has been bounced around so much.
Yeah, put
And
it
so-
right at the source.
Put it on this beam
Yeah.
over here.
Laser beams, they're very, very fine points of light. And when you have a little bit of power behind it, the light is so bright that the little point can get intense
Whoa!
and pop balloons with it.
Now what's also cool with this kind of demonstration can show you guys how to find fun little angles, and you can see how that one mirror in the middle is bouncing off two different angles, and you know,
It comes
you
in-
block one, you get different things happening, you can make different shapes and find different angles. Yeah, lots of fun. Paul, you like it?
I'm doing things in the dark down here.
Yeah, that happens.
Go ahead and turn the lights back on for me.
We have no at all.
This lab is still relatively new, so, you know, a lot of the things... Your minds weren't blown yet, weren't you?
No, we haven't.
Yeah. Was your mind
Yep.
blown?
Yes!
Good. Now what we're going to do, they're going to go downstairs, and we're going to go outside. We're going to let our whole stuff outside.
I think they got
Brad.
Up and down, up and down.
Oh, it's alright, we got our own music for today. Hi, Mr. Peter. Hi, Mr. Peter.
They're for
Computer
sale if you
graveyard.
want one.
Computer graveyard.
Where's Batman at?
They're up doing, taking the other group on tour. Same one.
They're starting in a second.
This
Yep.
is basically the room where we make special things. And the room has a couple of rules. And the rules are for everybody's safety. Because if we follow the rules, it's a very safe and easy thing for us to do. But if we don't follow the rules, it can be very dangerous and we'll have to stop, okay? We're going to do one person at a time, and whoever's turn it is gets to stand up here and watch what's going on. But if it's not your turn, I need you guys to stay away from it, okay?
Everybody understand?
Yes.
Okay, so we need to pick who's going first. Okay, you're hanging up with us. I need you to spell me your first name. Top row.
Why?
3 letters over tomorrow.
Ow!
Henry? All right. Stand on the chair. We'll get this started and then I will tell you what we're watching.
Is it in there?
It's going to be in there and I promise you will be able to see what's going on when it starts doing this thing. In fact, you won't be able to miss it.
We're gonna do it later.
It is. We are playing with a laser right now. Now you guys saw the laser lab, right?
So you just control with your eyes?
So the laser, now this is important. Don't touch it. The lasers that you saw in the laser lab are your low power lasers that you use to see what lasers do, right? That's pretty cool. What we're using here is a higher powered laser that's focused and we're using it to engrave in wood. What we're really doing is we're using the laser to make fire to write your name in a piece of wood. You can see some examples over here.
Holy cow!
That was cool.
And you see what it's doing. Just one little line of dots one at a time.
With our 3D printer, which is what we do with the rest of the work. So have you heard of 3D printers?
Yeah. piece of wood and then stripe the wood and then have your name on it.
I was talking about the 3D printer.
Darn.
So does anybody know how this works? Really kind of?
Looks like it's almost done.
Yeah.
You know how to make a front gun work?
You're about half. It's a little over half.
And once the glue is warm, you can pull it from the back, right?
You can see right
This
here how
plastic,
it's
which is basically a plastic.
Yeah, that shows you how much power it's using.
Heat it up,
And it's not much power.
Look at how much power it's
Yeah, not much, huh?
and it just
It doesn't take much when you focus it down that small.
Right.
Like a regular incandescent light bulb that you have just in your table lamp at home. It's just light all around. Now if you close it all off down to just a little pinprick, it'd be like looking into the sun. And that's what lasers are, it's just a light source that's just totally coated with silver. And then there's just one little pinprick hole at the very end for all the light to come out. So the light just bounces around in there and it comes out the end.
Where is it?
Okay.
It
must-
colors, that one's red, that one's white. This is
yeah,
the one.
we have red, white, blue, yellow, green.
Okay.
So this one's done.
Yep.
Henry. So I need the next person.
Yeah, it was.
You. What's your name? E-D-A-N?
Show me your picture.
You guys are really quiet. The other dude was very talkative.
Because we're waiting.
There you go, good job.
So have you been learning things tonight?
Yeah.
That's
You
too
think
low.
you'll be able to remember them tomorrow?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's your favorite thing that you've seen so far?
The lightning. The big cannon. The lightning. The cannon. The lightning. The cannon that they shot in the air.
What lightning did you guys see? What? Did you guys see just the one lightning so far? Did you see
Sandgraph generator.
We don't have it up and running right now, but we have bipolar flexible. We will show you after we're done. That's how we finish out your evening with us.
It'll be okay. It's a little bit low, but I think it'll be okay.
Okay, I'll move it down. It's been kind of creeping down a little.
Oh, okay.
It happens if you use it for a while.
Okay.
Big Bang Theory, yeah, it was good, yeah.
Alright, now we got some more cool stuff still. It'll be our big finale. Now guys, listen up.
Hold on, Batman, we're missing the rest of our party.
Where'd they go?
There's Batman.
Oh, Batman. Okay.
So this will be easiest if you all form a line.
Straight line. Straight line.
So you know how earlier I told you all that this goes really well if you follow a couple of simple rules, but it goes really wrong if you don't, right? Same idea, we just have different rules. So when we go into the room we're going to go into, what we tell you to do is really important. The trade-off is it's really cool. Yes?
I see a lot of dinosaurs. I see one right there, two right there.
We have a policy in the lab for safety. We have dinosaurs watching us everywhere.
Yeah, safety sores.
They help keep us safe.
Safety source.
It's a thing around here. It's very important to us.
Safety source.
So you guys ready to see the coolest thing you've seen all night?
Yeah.
It does not involve dinosaurs, I'm very sorry. Bobby?
Single file.
Bro, boys,
Single file.
Oh no, everyone wants a quarter. Here we go.
I'll stand up, got it, man.
We gotta cool this. Can't see that.
I can get a 6,000 PSI compressor to put me there.
Or, oh, for the tennis ball cannon? Yeah.
You cannot build one, sir.
Oh, I forgot she was here.
You can.
So who wasn't here that said that my day would be made if I got to see an explosion?
Somebody wired this through. All right. The ring launcher that I showed you guys first had 3 little blue things in it that I call capacitors. Well, this cabinet over here has 160 of them in it.
Whoa.
There's 8 shelves. Each shelf has 20. They're arranged 4 in series. They're 450 volts apiece, so that's 1,800 volts that we can charge this thing up to. The banks are all in parallel, so we pump energy into this tower here. This is a capacitor bank. We use the light bulbs on top to limit how fast the current goes in because it would trip the breaker if we just hook it up directly to the wall. It's run by a microwave oven transformer. We collect microwave ovens and take them apart for the fun toys inside. Some of them are rather dangerous, really, but we're using a microwave oven transformer to power this. We pump energy in here over time, about a minute and a half to get it all charged up. This here is a big switch. It's like a button that I was sitting on the top of the ring launcher. There's brass contacts here that when we hit a button over there, it brings the contacts together, and that completes the circuit and delivers all that energy to these hooks here. Now, originally, we take a pop can and stuff it in here, but we found some better stuff to put in it. I'm holding a piece of aluminum mesh. This is off of an air filter. When our filters get dirty and it's time to replace them, we collect these and tear them apart to get this mesh. I'm going to take this and wrap it around the hooks. Like that. So, if you can't see it from there, don't worry. It'll be rather bright in a minute.
See it later, I promise.
Now, there's energy, there's power.
Hey, Paul,
Yes,
let's explain that while it's charging.
sounds good. What we're going to do is we're going to put a set amount of energy inside that capacitor bank. Yes. I got the you had to do it. All right. Now, if you think of a graph of power over time, hold on, let's see. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to pump power in over a long amount of time. And we're going to dump the power out very quickly, just like what we did with the coil. Now, right now, when you start out the capacitor bank, it's about a day short. So all the energy that's going in is winding up in those light bulbs. The capacitors are slowly charging over time. As the capacitors get a voltage on them, less and less voltage is dropped by the light bulbs. We're at 770 volts right now. We're going to be going up to 1800. The light bulbs will go out at about 1500 because there won't be enough volts across them to light them up. Those are 240 watt light bulbs. We had to order them special, and there's like 8 of them in series, 2 strings. Now, if you think of a graph of the amount of energy going in over time, it's a constant amount of energy, and the length of time, the area underneath that curve would be the total amount of energy being stored in the capacitor bank. What we're going to do is take that and compress the time down to nothing. It's the same amount of energy being released in a very short amount of time, so the peak on the graph is very high. You compress the graph horizontally and it grows vertically. I'm going to fire this myself. Here, we're at 1800. Plug your ears. Hold on. I'll let everybody know what I'm doing. Ready to fire.
Lightning bolt.
Dump it out. So effectively, the amount of power, the wattage that was traveling through that piece of aluminum exceeded the amount of wattage being used by the entire city of Grand Rapids for a very, very small amount of time. And the aluminum mesh that we had over there is completely gone. We actually sublimated the metal. We went directly from the solid into the gas and vaporized that mesh. And it's totally gone. There's a little bit of a cloud up over there. It's the vapor of the aluminum that's left over. So, what I wanted to do is for explosions to use that. Now, the next thing we're going to do, this is the finale for the night, and I'm just going to make sure that it's getting inside. The first thing you saw was a little musical Tesla coil. What's behind me here is the largest Tesla coil that's running in the world right now. There's a couple others that are bigger, but they're in storage. They're not being run. They're not being demonstrated for the public. I see it. I'm going to show you something you'll like a little better than this story. You're going to want to plug your ears. All right. What we have is an electrical swing set. When you have somebody sitting on a swing, there's a couple of ways you can get it going. One way is to just push real hard and let them swing. And they'll move, and they'll swing back, and they'll stop. You can try pulling them all the way back and letting them go. And again, they'll swing a bit, but they'll stop. The best way to push somebody on a swing is you just give them a little push. And you wait for them to swing out, and come back, and then you give them another little push. And you give little pushes, timed just right, and you can get them swinging very high. Much higher than you could by just pulling them back and let them go. Now, this coil here, and that one there, are our swing. The coil you see on the floor laid flat is what we're going to use to push. And what we do, 120 times a second, we give a little push on the bottom here. And the push that we're delivering is at a frequency that matches the resonant frequency of the coil. Now, what a resonant frequency is, if you hit a bell, it rings, you get a tone. That's the resonant frequency of the bell. Well, these coils here have a resonant frequency as well. They ring. They ring at a much higher frequency, and they're ringing electrically, not mechanically. So what I'm going to do is, back behind the red curtain over there, I have a capacitor bank similar to what's over in the blue tower over there, but a much higher voltage. We take 480 volts and run them through these two gray cans here. These are the sort of things we find on top of telephone poles, pole transformers. We take 480 volts from the wall, put here, and we get 15,000 volts between each two insulators here. I got another 15 over there. So putting them in series, they're wired right into each other, I get 30,000 volts. So our little push that we're giving at the bottom is coming in at 30,000 volts. That voltage gets amplified by the secondary coils there. And I have, it's a little dark in the room, but what I have here is referred to as a knitting needle of science. It's actually a knitting needle, it's made of aluminum. I got a little fitting to keep it from rattling around. But we put these needles out here so we can direct the lightning bolt this is going to produce. The voltage on this will grow so large that you'll get an arc, a streamer coming off the end of this, and then it'll grow. We have another one over here. So we'll get a streamer flowing off here. As I turn up the power level, you'll hear it. It'll get louder and louder. The streamers will connect to each other. It'll get an arc. You'll see it'll glow nice, bright white when they connect. So, let's do that.
All right, couple rules real quick. Don't touch the cage while it's firing. And does anyone have a pacemaker or any other thing like that?
Yes. The other thing we ask for, I'm quite certain the boys don't, but if any of you gentlemen or anybody has a piercing that isn't in a place people can see, if it's a glass bead, if it's a ring of a glass bead, a ring makes a very good radio receiver, and this is a very powerful radio transmitter. So if you have that sort of piercing, it's going to get warm, and we'll know.
And get rid of it.
By the squealing noises.
That's not going to matter. I got enough pins in mine, so let's see. System hot, arm, spark gap on, variac to 0. Okay, firing.
Yeah, that was like the first one.
You do not need to plug your ears anymore. Okay.
Boom!
So did you guys have fun?
Yeah. You guys have fun?
Yes!
Did you learn something?
Yeah. Yes! Mm-hmm.
Do you have any questions?
No. That's why you always have to close your ears.
Yes.
Rocco will be like,
That was, I thought it was were can blow off. If you have a potato and blow it off, I thought it just funny materials, but I never knew it was like that.
So you have something. What's your question?
How did they make it so loud?
Well, we didn't make it loud. That's just how it is. Because we're using electricity to do it, the sound you hear was a byproduct of it.
When I was doing this, my ears
You can still hear it.
are.
Yeah, that's why I told you you had to plug your ears. It was important. I wasn't saying it just for sport.
Is that? Wait, are you going to show us
That's
anything
why I-
different on that computer?
I am not. I usually have some really cool things to show you, but in the middle of our evening, the internet dies here. And since we're all here playing with you guys, we're not fixing the internet, so I don't have anything to show you. It's very sad. Usually there's like a big whole thing that goes on it where I get to introduce you to the Geek Group members that live all over the world. We have 23,000 members, and they live in every major country on the planet. And they participate with us here over the internet, but we have no internet, so I can't show it to you.
Yes, they would have been watching you through that camera right up over there.
But they can't. It was,
Right,
it was
yeah,
quite they were looking forward to it. So what they're going to do instead is watch you guys on YouTube tomorrow.
We won YouTube.
We have been recording you
What are we looking
the
for?
whole night, and we're going to put you up on YouTube.
Oh my goodness! Yes, I want to be on YouTube.
You guys are gonna be on YouTube. How cool is that?
My customers are not going to be on it.
What's the one main thing you learned about electricity, watching what it can do out there?
The awesome.
It's awesome, but it's dangerous, and we don't mess with it. You see what it did out there?
So
Very
you know-
serious stuff.
You know how they tell you if you see a power line that's down, don't ever touch it? Even though the wire may not look like it's dangerous, what you saw out there can come out of the wire.
Did you see how that big boom? That's you, the big boom, if you touch the electrical wire like that. We
So
don't touch that.
the internet wants me to know that even though we're having trouble seeing out, they're watching us right now.
All right.
So they just heard you say that and then
Yes.
responded to it.
Yes.
Maybe you guys should all wave.
Wait, let's wait. Thank you, Mark.
Hey Scouts, what do we say?
We would like to thank you all for coming. We had a wonderful time. We enjoyed it and we loved having Scouts here.
I'm really tired.
Again?
And then she told us to go on this planet.
I couldn't figure out how to talk to them.
All right, everyone got a ring and everyone got their name plate?
Yep.
All righty. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Thanks for coming. Get up.
It's recording, yay! So, we just wrapped up with the big Boy Scout tour. They loved it. All their little minds are just blown out of their skulls. And they all got a little disc ring, one of the hard drive rings, and they all got their name etched on a piece of wood with the laser etcher. They watched a balloon pop with the laser, all sorts of, the stuff we play with day by day. And so now, we're back with Doogie! Is it done? Somehow managed to finish it while you were doing the tour at the same time?
I just got to fill it and we're good to go.
Yay!
Went back on with no problems. They have a magnet built into the diff housing cover. You saw a little circle.
Right.
First got it, I was worried about that hitting the ring gear.
Uh-huh.
So I put it in neutral and spun it over and everything's okay. So
Cool.
we'll fill it and then keep going.
Yay! So that's been the day. A lot of fun. The last hour and a half. We went out over a half hour, and I don't think they really cared. So that's what's been happening. And thanks for watching all that stuff. I'm not Chris Boden, neither are you. Thanks for watching.